Hello and welcome to this lesson 25 for A1 beginners with me, Kate. Today we're going to be looking at questions with he and she. But first, let's look at some new vocabulary. Listen and repeat. Sport, sport. Travel, travel. Theatre, theatre. Animals, animals. Speak, speak. Hospital, hospital. Okay, so here I have some information about Isabel, her age, she's 29, teaches languages at London University. She loves languages, reading, travelling, jazz, shopping, the cinema, hates meat and football. Then we have Nicole, she's 22. She's a nurse in a children's hospital. She loves children, the internet, all sport, especially playing tennis. She hates dogs and cooking. And then we have Melanie. She's 27. She's a theatre manager. She loves rock music, eating, dancing, children, all animals, but hates all sport and computer games. Here I have 6 sentences. We need to decide what is the missing person's name. Is it Isabel, Nicole, or Melanie? Okay, so you might want to pause the video and have a little think for a moment. So who loves animals? Melanie loves animals. Who works in the theatre? Melanie works in the theatre. Who speaks 5 languages? Isabel speaks 5 languages. Who loves travelling? Isabel loves travelling. Who works in a hospital? Nicole works in a hospital. And who loves sport? Nicole loves sport. So here we have our present simple sentences using the subject of a female name. So the same as she. You can see at the end of each verb we have our S. Loves, works, speaks, loves, works, loves. Okay, so let's ask some questions about Isabel, Nicole, and Melanie. Here are 3 questions. Here are 3 responses. Yes, she does. No, she doesn't. We don't know. You need to match these questions with these answers. So let's ask the first question, number 1. Does Melanie like dancing? Does Melanie like dancing? Let's have a look. What's the answer? Yes, she does. It says here, loves dancing. Okay, next question. Does Isabel eat meat? Does Isabel eat meat? Let's have a look up here. Well, she hates meat. What's the answer? No, she doesn't. She hates it. Okay, next question. Does Nicole like music? Does Nicole like music? Let's have a look here. Well, it doesn't say anything about music. She doesn't mention it, so we don't know. We don't know. Okay, so that's 3 questions. So let's have a look at how we form those questions. So this first positive present simple question, Melanie likes dancing. You'll notice we have the S at the end of the verb like. But what's the question? Does Melanie like dancing? We no longer have an S at the end of the verb. Instead, the S is at the end of the auxiliary verb. We don't ask, do Melanie like dancing? We ask, does Melanie like dancing? Let's try the next one. Isabel eats meat. How do we form that question? Does Isabel eat meat? Again, there is no S at the end of the verb. It is returned to its infinitive form. Instead, the S is at the end of the auxiliary verb do, as well as an E. Let's try this last one. Nicole likes music. How can I change that into a question? Does Nicole like music? Brilliant, well done. So, short answers. Yes, she does, or no, she doesn't. You'll notice we have the ES again here and here. So, we use this form with she. Does she like dancing? Does she eat meat? Does she like music? Yes, she does. No, she doesn't. We also use this form with he. Does he like dancing? Does he eat meat? Does he like music? Yes, he does. No, he doesn't. And finally, with it. Does it like dancing? Does it eat meat? Does it like music? Yes, it does. No, it doesn't. Now it's your turn. Put these questions in the correct order. Does like computer games Melanie? Does Melanie like computer games? We begin with our auxiliary verb, then subject, then verb. Well done. Next one. Isabel read does a lot. Does Isabel read a lot? Well done. We have our auxiliary, our subject, our verb. Cooking does like Nicole. Does Nicole like cooking? Auxiliary, subject, verb. Isabel does work with children. Does Isabel work with children? Auxiliary, subject, verb. Fantastic. So that's it for today. Before you go, I have a question. Nicole, computer games, play, does. Can you put these words into the correct order to make a question? Please leave your answer in the comments below. Please don't forget to subscribe and show your support. And coming next, lesson 26, negative sentences with he and she. Thank you very much for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.